Hi, welcome to today's edition. Today I will be showing you one very important way that you can use today to start earning more money, to start earning more value for your services. But make sure you pay attention. You might want to ask me, what is this way? It is very simple. It is from your invoicing. Customers have a way that they can tell who is a professional or who is just a normal artisan. Now we want you to be a professional artisan so that you can begin to charge more value and they will stop pricing your services anyhow. You might tell me and say that Oga, I be professional, I don't do this job for 10 years. That is fine. You have experience in your hand job, which is very good. But now experience is not hard to get. It just means that you have been doing something over and over again for a period of time, right? And now you are an experienced person. But a professional is different. And customers will pay you better when you are more than experienced. Now you are professional. Stay tuned and pay attention. Here is an example. Imagine an invoice that has pipe, 800 naira. And tap 15 and an invoice that has 2 mm PVC pipe, one length, 800 naira. Garden tap, copper, 2000 naira. Which one would you rather pay for? Which one would you be pricing? I will share with you some characteristics of a professional invoice so that you can also begin to emulate and start getting more money. So, as you are already experienced in work, you will know that customers like to feel like they know what you are talking about. They feel like they know, meanwhile they really don't. So when you give them a proper invoice, it will show them that this person knows what he is talking about, even more than me. And then they believe that whatever you say is correct. And they are very likely to start negotiating or pricing your services anyhow. Now, I'll give you more examples, and you would select the ones that are professional and the ones that are just ordinary. Now, here are some qualities of a professional invoice. Number one, when you are describing a material, you can include anything, any detail that the material has, like its thickness, the color, the material it is made of, the country that it's been imported from, Belgium, China, India, the unit, the quantity of the unit, like is it per length, is it per box, is it per pieces, is it per packet, per dozen. All these things is what would make your invoice rich. So you might say that you do not know how to spell some things because maybe you want to write some things in your invoice and you are not really good with spelling. It is fine. Nobody was born with all the knowledge. In fact, sometimes even me, maybe I want to write one caricature or something. How do I spell caricature? But what you do is that you would write the one that you know, the spelling that you know, write it down. But after then, you should go to learn or to know how to spell it correctly so that after you can begin to write it correctly. Now, once you know something, it will stay. It will not fly away. That means that from tomorrow to next tomorrow and the days after, you will begin to spell correctly. Problem solved. Listen to me. You are what you attract. Once you begin to act like a professional and make invoices like a professional, then they begin to pay you more, they begin to attribute more value to you and your services. But if you are just going to be anyhow, they will treat you anyhow, even if you dress well. So in summary, a professional invoice should be clear and neat. It should also have all the details of what is in the project, all the materials, products, service, transportation cost. It should be involved. It should have a total, the total cost of everything. There should be a total there. Then it should also have the duration. How long will it take you to complete this project? 1 day, 2 days, 1 week? And then it should have the payment details. Where do you pay? Do I pay in full? Do I pay part payment? It should have payment details. And then it should also have your customer's identity, maybe a name, for example. I hope you've learned something from this training. I want to see you do better. I want to see you achieve more. I want to see you get more money for the work that you do. So I'm waiting for your feedback. It will be very, very mad, right? Forgive me for using that word, but it will be mad for you to want to be better, but you still want to be the way you are. You don't want to improve. Then you would not see any change. You cannot be doing the same thing and expect a different result. If you want a different result, you do something differently from what you are doing now. So I'm telling you, to attract more value and to attract more money, you have to package yourself as a professional, right? So I hope you learned something, and I hope to start seeing this in effect. Start getting more money for your services.